Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. So excited to be here tonight. You might notice we're missing one person. Michelle is getting some nice R&R, and we miss her terribly, but she will be back with us next week. And so you have me and Renee tonight.
Hey
And
guys.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say hey. Yeah, welcome to a woman crushing Wednesday on Thursday.
That's right. It is Thursday and it is totally my fault. And thank you. I did a little shout out on our page today, but girlfriend here got a flat tire and took my daughter to the ER last night. Like, I don't know what is happening, but I'm avoiding the rain clouds. I put a post up today. I'm looking for those rainbows. Like, it's got to happen. Hot mess. Hot
Ab-
mess. I'm owning it. So tonight, and what we had planned to do on our Woman Crush Wednesday is I'm always constantly crushing on Renee, and so I'm not gonna say that she reciprocates that. Maybe a little
Girl,
love here.
you know I do.
We felt like we kind of launched the red bra and we explained the red bra, but we didn't really talk about us. And so we will give Michelle a shout out at one point. But tonight, we're going to let you know a little bit more about me and Renee and how we lead some unconventional lifestyles that most people probably would be like, what? So,
That's right. It's kind of like it's a cool little and factor that we have, but I'm gonna give you a quick introduction, Shauna.
sounds good.
All right, girl. So this is Shauna. She is one of the Red Project girls behind the scenes. She's a gorgeous mama of two, but also my big Spee is listening to me, but also an awesome boss lady who, rumor has it, you've actually lived in a dorm for 13 years. Is that true?
Very true. Yes. I am now in my late 30s and just finally moved out of the residence hall dorm life. So it's crazy. Yeah. I just bought a house for the first time. And prior to that, spent 13 years living on college campuses.
So wait, I don't know. Part of me is kind of like, oh, college campus, I miss you. It was so much fun. And the other part is kind of like, I don't know. Part of it kind of stressed me out being in that small college dorm. So what was yours like?
Yeah, I mean, to clear it up, I had a kitchen, full apartment inside of a residence hall building. But I did live there with two kids and a husband, which is a lot. That's, not normal. Quiet hours, all the things you would think about. That is what it keeps me young. But it's crazy, because when you wake up some days and there's just, not so nice stuff outside your door because it was Thirsty Thursdays, you get what I mean. You have to take the good with the bad. And so that sometimes was the bad. But you, Renee, also, my beautiful co-host tonight, lead a little bit of an unconventional life. So you kind of have your life on the road. And I don't ever really know where you call home.
It's true. So I stay 100% location free. I travel about 75-80% of the year for my job, and then the other time that I'm not traveling, I actually live in a motor coach.
Okay, so I'm so intrigued by this since I learned about this from you. Like, I don't understand. Like, where do you do your laundry? How do you get your mail? Like, is it like a normal apartment? Like, much like I lived in a dorm, you live in, a constantly moving vehicle.
I do. So it's kind of interesting, but it's like a lot of times I'll tell people about that. And to kind of rewind a little bit, how we ended up here was pretty much when we would come home from a project or something, we would say, "Oh, let's go and visit our family and friends. Let's go travel. Let's go do something." So when the idea came across, we pretty much said it's either going to be the best or the worst idea ever. So we literally sold most of our furniture, and Eric had found a coach he had his eye on, and we purchased it. And in true red bra Renee fashion, I jumped in with 2 feet, my eyes kind of wide open, but just ready for adventure and to kind of figure it outable as we go along. And so literally, I didn't tell anybody. I'm pretty sure I called my parents, if I remember correctly, on our way back up from Florida. And I said, hey, we're coming over for dinner. We need a lot of parking. So I think that's how I told them.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah. So, I mean, much like you, it's a different lifestyle, but it definitely suits us. And, laundry and things. If we are at an RV campground that has a laundry facility, we do it there, or we take it off site. But you might agree with this. I mean, if you can get 5 loads done at once, that's good time management skills, right?
Absolutely. People are always like, I don't understand how you do your laundry there. And I'm like, but I'm done in like 2 hours, all of it. And I've got 2 kids. So it's like, yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I had all my utilities paid. Like, it sounds so crazy to people that I lived in a residence hall, but like, that was my normal. And my kids don't know what to do with like a yard. They're like,
Yeah,
where are
it
the
was
programs at
you
night?
know, would you guys just walk around on campus? Like when you guys went out for a play day, or was that kind of your community right there as well, like a college kids?
Yeah, I mean, my kids are already ready for any college program that happens because that's what they've been going to. So they've been going to hypnotists and they've been seeing speakers on campus. So moving off has been a huge change for them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they love their freedom of riding their bikes here and everything, but and the amount of space that we have, but they miss that college experience. And so I
Oh
think
my
I will
goodness, they
be
had a
fortunate.
college experience. Sorry, I was going to say they had a college experience before they were even in preschool.
Absolutely, yeah. And they actually think because they went to preschool at the school where I worked, they think that they are alums of this college already. So I'm not sure if that's an associate's degree or something right before that, but my children feel like they're already scholars. So
Oh my goodness. So you just recently moved into a place with a yard. So after living 13 years though in a dorm like community and on a college campus, what has been like the biggest breath of fresh air for you?
I think just having my own walls, because when you live in a community with so many people, like it can be noisy, but nobody goes to college and expects to have small children living amongst them. And so I really had to find that balance.
Yeah. So what did everybody else, how did they interact with your kids and you guys and things?
They were great with them. The kids would come around different holidays, like trick or treat, do things like that. I think, a cute kid in the building is kind of like having a puppy. So it's like, oh, this makes me happy today. It's like, so they never seemed to mind too much. I will say though, when the babies were first born, when they were actually babies, yeah, I mean, I wanted to run away, so I understand why the crying would bother them.
But then they
True
all kind of
story.
calmed down and got used to it and they looked for you guys, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, after a while, you understand it's a baby. And yeah, I think as they got older, it definitely got much easier. But
Wow, that is amazing. You did all that on a college campus, but in a dorm. So what's the biggest thing that you missed?
I miss the convenience of a maintenance line, being able to call 24/7. Like we had our pipes freeze, what we thought froze, but it didn't. It's a long story. That's a whole other video. But not being able to just pick up the phone and be like, somebody come fix this. Yeah, I miss that.
No, I totally get it because we don't have a line we can call. It's 1-800 help yourself, and we have to figure it out because when our refrigerator, like it's kind of like when we're working on projects in here, it's our home. So the entire space becomes a project. So some days, if the refrigerator needs a little work done, it may be found in the living room. So I get it.
Yeah. So I'm curious, how far have you traveled in your home, and do you have a favorite location?
Ooh, that's a good one. So we've gone cross country. She's a her. We've gone cross country with her, our 40,000 pound child. And I think I don't have a favorite location as of yet, although escaping the snow in the winter months has been wonderful. But our first cross country trip, we actually took my parents from the east to the west. And it was so amazing. And we made all these stops along the way and shared some great memories with them. And so that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. I'm like so envious of your life. Like I just want to pick up and move in the winter.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of one of those things where when something goes wrong, it's really all the focus about it. So it's not always sunflowers and unicorns and all the cool stuff. There is the projects that if they come up where they need attention, I mean your entire house functioning is rolling with you. So the water system, the heating, the air conditioning, everything, you name it, you become pretty much the sole caretaker. So we've learned a lot along the way, but it's been wonderful so far.
Well, I'll be honest, you make it look glamorous. And I think that after watching this, people will be like, maybe I want to do that. I don't think they're going to be like, I want to go live in a dorm, but maybe life on the road.
Well, it's an interesting lifestyle, and it's kind of one of those things that you love it or you hate it. There's not really a huge in between. So
Makes sense. Yeah,
totally.
I think that tonight was really, I mean, that's just such a short glimpse into our life, but I think it gives you a little bit more perspective about us and who we are. And so I think it was important for us as we continue to go through these and hopefully invite more guests on our show that we really share a little bit about ourselves. I don't know if you agree, Renee.
Yeah, I think it's cool to kind of, you never know where the story is going to lead, and like you mentioned, that's just a snippet. But it's pretty neat that we can do life and do family and do business and do love, all while juggling the other things, even crazy unconventional lifestyles. So that's pretty awesome. So cheers to you, babe.
Cheers to you. I don't, cheers to you with my vitamin water. I
That's
should be more
right. Hold
excited, but
on. Oh my God.
especially after this week, I need to spike that or something.
You were awesome, man. You had a heck of a week.
Whew. Tomorrow's Friday. We got this.
That's right.
Well, I
And
loved last week. Oh, you go
nope,
ahead.
I was going to say, for our Red Bra community out there, we just want to thank you guys all for tuning in. But we've made a couple updates this week, right?
Yeah, the website is ebbing and flowing and things are changing. And, thank you to our followers who did see that we had to reschedule and hopefully you were able to join us tonight, but we'll always have it back on the replay and you can leave any comments that you want down below. You can follow us and leave comments or suggestions that you have on our webpage. We're just so excited as our community grows and we want to get to know you and feature you as well. It's not just about the three of us as the founders right now. This is about really growing and like I said, and Renee has said before, linking arms and really cheering on each other and raising one another up.
Yeah, which is a good point. There is a contact form now on our Instagram page. If you just click the link tree, you can click if you want to submit a cool story that you have or share something neat that you're doing, or just share something that's really on your heart that that you've been through and that can help other people. Would love to hear from you. And the same link is on our website as well. So you can start submitting some of those emails to us and we will reach out to you.
Yeah, and if you aren't comfortable being on camera, we're happy to feature your story at whatever comfort level you have. So please put that in the comments too. So, Renee, last week I loved that you ended with a quote, and I don't know that I have a perfect one for tonight, but I thought a lot about our unconventional lifestyles and just where we have come in life. And I think that this one kind of shapes both of us well, that I've always loved the idea of not being what other people expect me to be. And I think that, I am not at all what people thought I would be or where I'm going in life, but I'm happy and I like the fact that I lived in a dorm for 13 years.
That's right. And I loved that quote. And yeah, you're right. It does shape us very, very well. And everybody, I mean, as long as you're happy, that's what matters.
Well, guys, this was fun. We will be back again, hopefully next week on Wednesday. Please, God, no flat tires. Woo! But thank you again for tuning in. We love you. Please hit that like button, the subscribe button, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.